welcome to my channel. My name's Andrea the Cumbrian Crafter. I've come on today to show you what I've made for the hashtag Make Art with Martha. The prompt for this month is pink. I believe it's a Cancer Awareness Month in America, so Martha's picked pink as the prompt. I've made this little journal using a tutorial by Pinkstrawberryz. It was called the One Page Christmas Wonder Journal. I'll leave a link to that in the description box. Really brilliant tutorial. Obviously I've adapted mine to be a pink one rather than a Christmas one. So basically what I've done is I've taken a plain, well, it was actually a pink card that had like a lovely sort of pattern on it, and I've added extra paper, covered it in extra paper. So I've used this hummingbird paper pad from the works. I've had that quite a while. Beautiful papers. And then some extra details here. I've used this die set here. It's like a faux lace effect, I guess you'd say, and I've just cut that out in the same pattern paper and stuck it on top. I've got a flower on there and a little grown blossom. There's a little pocket there and then an eyelet with the ribbon just to hold that closed. You open it up. I've left this side just with the pattern paper. I've got a pocket here, and then there's also a top pocket there. It's got a little journaling card in. I've got bits of pieces in there. On this side I've used this little die to create extra little pockets there as well, and I've used some more of that lace effect on there. I've got two pockets I've just stuck on top of there, and then when you open it out, I've got a side pocket with a little journaling card, that beautiful paper with the hummingbirds, and there's two pockets on that side. So when you close it up, you've got this little centerpiece here that just sits there, and then on the back I've left that with just the pattern paper and more of that lace effect there, and I'll just wrap the ribbon round. So what I thought I would do is show you the basics of how to make this. Although the tutorial is brilliant, I would recommend going to watch the Pinkstrawberryz one, but I will show you the basics of how I made this little folio, because it's really versatile. I did actually make another one there, and it's sort of Tim Holtz style, so it's exactly the same. We've got that piece there with the top pocket, and then that opens out like that. So let me show you how I did it. So I've written down the measurements on here. You need one piece of 12 by 12. Now if you used a lovely pattern paper, you could just use that and not add any extra sort of layers on top other than the pockets, but I think it makes it really sturdy when you add more layers to it. You need to cut that in half. So I've taken a piece of 12 by 12 and I've cut that in half already. This card here is Do Crafts Paper Mania. This is 216 GSM, but it doesn't have to be that thick. I'm sure any thickness of card you'll still be able to do it. So I've cut it in half, and you need to take the first piece. Just bring my score tool in. You take the first piece, and we need to score it at 1.5, at 5.5, and then 9.5. And then the second piece, you just bring that in, and again on the long side we score at 4 and 8. So that's it, don't need that anymore. Right, so our first piece, if we think about how that ribbon's getting on my nerves, think about how the journal looks. So I know that I'm going to need to fold this here, and then this side here is going to be this pocket here and there. So straight away I'm going to take my 2-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to cut a little notch in there, just eyeball it on there, and on this side I'm going to put some glue down there, and then I'm just going to seal that up on that side, and then I'm going to burnish that. So this is the base. And then we need to bring in this other piece. We need to burnish the two pieces on there. Bring this one back in. Now then, this is where I always seem to get confused. So, yeah, so that one needed to come back that way. So when you burnish the two together like that. And this needs to sit there like that. Let me just make sure everything's burnished well. It's sitting right up against there. It's not lining up particularly well. I can maybe trim that a little bit there. And I'm just going to sort my glue, which keeps leaking, keeps spilling out. I'm going to put some glue on there, which is quite a lot. Has come out. And I'm going to put that down like that. So that leaves a little pocket. That's really hanging over there, so I'm going to trim that, I think. So that's our front cover with the little pocket in there. Now this part here I'm going to seal up. First I'm going to cut another notch out the top of there. And then, oh, the glue is doing it again. Does anybody else get this? I just take my eye off it for a second and it leaks. It's new glue, it's like waste. The glue, come back. I'm going to seal this part up here. So that's the pocket there. So then that one needs to come into there. Now at this point, what I would highly recommend is that you burnish it again when it's closed, because it can be quite tight. It maybe wouldn't happen if I used a thinner card, but stick down. There we go. Why is that sitting like that? It's because the glue's come away. Look on there. Glue that needs to sit firm on there. Right. Well, that was a bit of a. I hope you can follow that. That's our basic base, and then from there what I'm going to do is go on and cover it. So I've got some pieces here that I've cut from this beautiful paper, and this is the Santoro Willow paper pad. I've had that for a little while as well. I just thought that would look beautiful against that pink base. So I'm going to glue that down on there. So the size of your patterned paper on top just needs to be a tiny smidge smaller all the way around. I eyeballed it the first time I did it. It's like 1/8 of an inch smaller all the way around, I guess. So we've got that on the front of there. Already I think that looks beautiful. So we could add another flower there possibly, and a little sentiment, and then I could stick this one on the back. Like that. So that's your front and back of the little journal. So a at any point you could put a hole in there to attach some ribbon. You don't have to. I didn't on the Tim Holtz one. I just left it open. It does sit quite nicely closed. It's not a problem. And then inside, all you can leave that like I did, or you could add a pocket on this side and left that one blank, or put a pocket on them all. So I added the extra pocket on there, but you know, you can just have fun. I've added a side one, but you could have added that sort of pocket on there, or 2 of those on there. It's really versatile. You could just decorate it however you want. But, I might continue to decorate this. I might come back at the end and show you. Right, so that's my second one finished. To go with the other one, I've just used a lighter pink ribbon and a larger eyelet there, and inside pocket here with a little tag, a little sort of bookmark in that pocket, and then a little notes in the top pocket, and then another one of those little Tim Holtz dies just to hold little pieces in there, and I've got a little tuck spot there and a pocket there. So I think that's probably all I'm going to add to that one. So that's both of those little journals for Martha's Make Art with Martha prompt of pink. So thank you for watching today, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.